This video is going to show you how to access the control panel and how it looks, and also how to get into your FTP so you can install plugins and other things for your server. So first thing you want to do is obviously go to v8servers.com after you order your server, of course. Right here, put your email, password, and click login, and it'll open up a new window. And this is how the control panel will look. Here's your account. You have a box to change your password, change your email, and you're going to click over here on whatever you named your server. And here's the status main tab of it. You got your server IP, the game type, how many players are on it right now, and if it's locked or not. Here are some tabs: easy setup, some checkboxes for spawning monsters, spawning animals, PvP, allowing flight, using a whitelist, your view distance, which folder or which world you want to use if it's a Minecraft server. And we have auto installer for Bucket Essentials and Craft Bucket. You just click on them and install them, one click. It's easy. You don't have to mess around with the FTP if you don't want to. Next tab, server control. Stop the server, restart the server. Here's the console. You can use this straight from the internet. Having different plugins run. Here's version of Minecraft. This is file manager. This is for, you're going to need this stuff right in this box for your FTP. Here are some things that you can change, like the banned players text file and whitelist file. You can do that straight through the internet without having to go through FTP. But if you have some plugins that you want to install, then you're going to have to. What I use for FTP program is FileZilla. There's other FTP programs, but I use FileZilla. I like it. So you can just download it from Google. What you're going to want to do is go to File, Site Manager, click New Site, name it Minecraft or whatever you want, doesn't matter. And over here is your host. You're going to want to go back to your control panel, copy and paste that host name. Port is 21. Leave protocol and encryption the same. Login type normal. Username, go back to the control panel, copy and paste the username and the password, and you can click connect, and that will connect you to the server. So this is all the Minecraft folders and files, and here's your plugin folder that you can put your plugins. This server has admin, command prompt, dying map, help pages, jail, no cheat, a bunch of other plugins. So that's all you gotta do for the FTP. Just move in you just copy and paste all your plugins, or drag them and drop them into this folder, and then that's it. Next, in the control panel, we have different restore points. If something happens to your world, you can restore to a certain date, or if you want to go back because someone grieved you or did something, you can just restore to a different point. Here is your box for importing a world and exporting a world. So when you click import, it'll say import of world.zip has been triggered, and that'll trigger it through the FTP. So you have to move the file, you have to move the world file into there first. Same thing with export world, you have to go into your FTP to get it once it's sent to the server files, and then from there you can just copy and paste it into your desktop. That's really it for this tab. Next tab, event logs. This just shows different events that happened if your server restarted or if someone logged in to the control panel. Here's a description. This is really nothing, you don't have to worry about anything here. It just shows primary user for the account, some other information about the server. And here's access log. This shows who's been into the control panel. And why you'd need this is because if you're the primary user, there's another tab that you can set you can set more than one person to go into the control panel. So if you have a friend that wants to add plugins or go into the FTP, you can just add them onto the secondary user account, and they'll be able to get into your control panel also with their own username. So they're going to have to register on the site and then send you their email that they used, and then you can just add it there and set their permissions. There's a bunch of different permissions. Server usage. This just shows how many players were on at a certain time of day. You got your year, monthly, weekly, and day graphs. Server health. This is going to show what your server is running on. This server is hosted on a dual Intel Xeon at 3 gigahertz with 96 gigabytes of RAM. And it shows your CPU usage, 30% on the machine. Machine uptime 41 days. And operating system's Linux. And this is on trace route. You really are never going to use this, but it's just there if you want to check your ping. And that's it. Thanks.